Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today once again playing some Nasus top lane this patch, running into the Yorick matchup today. And for the roots we got Fleet, we got Triumph, we got Haste, Last Stand, we got Biscuits, and we're also running Cosmic for the matchup. So today we have a slightly bit of a different setup. So typically for the matchup I would definitely encourage going for Thorn Shield. Today we've got D-Ring. And what that does, it's going to allow us to stack a little bit more. It's at the cost of a little bit of sustain though, so we'll see how it's going to go. If I can dodge the Yorick E at a constant rate, we should be able to benefit from it. So we'll see how it's going to go. Also, definitely worth noting, we have a strong scaling team comp on this one. So we have like Nasus top. Obviously, like this is one of the best like mid lane champions you can play. And then on top of that, we also have Ivern jungle, and then we also have Vayne bot lane. So we have like a full scaling comp. So early game will definitely be really interesting. I'm not scared about feeding my lane though. I'm very confident I'm going to be able to snowball this, but we'll see how it's going to go. I feel very confident about this game, especially because the comp we're up against are like full AD. So I'm expecting a good time. Yorick is actually making a pretty tough mistake here. If Ivern survives, it's worth it for me, because Yorick is like trying to like cancel the jungle camps from my jungler currently. And we are freezing here the entire time. And what we can do is, like, once the Yorick comes back now, we can eat the wave. Let me show you. We're going to be shoving this out. This is a super important push, because if we have this slow push right now, what we can do is once it gets on our tower, we can get item advantage. So let's do this. There you go. Let's kind of bait him. Just like he's gonna try and freeze the wave. Smart. Really smart. So we just keep trying to repeat the same thing. A really smart play from the Yorick, but it's not gonna stop me from being able to get this under my tower. Because he has to overextend in order to freeze this wave right now, and it actually makes him even gankable now. There we go. Ooh. Yep. Really good play. Can't complain. Let's keep walking this way. So you can see, even when you play a champion like Nasus, and technically speaking, your early game should be like average at most, right? With a champion like this that scales, you can actually hard win the matchup very easily. So basically the only way how we won, we noticed that Yorick is like pushing out a wave to beat my jungle. And so we freeze the wave and then we slow push the wave into Yorick. And what happens is that he's basically not capable of like preventing the wave from getting shoved in. And so either he farms on our tower and I can get like a free backport, or he's going to try and, you know, contest, like try and fight my wave and me. And then he will lose because the wave is like in my advantage. So when you play champions like Nasus that scale like really hard, this is like a technique you can do. Okay, again, we've got the wave in a pretty good position. So let's just keep it like this. Nice. Getting most. So far we've been successfully like dodging most of the Yorick abilities. And that's good because we're running D-Ring and not D-Shield. D-Shield is way better if you're consistently getting caught by the abilities, but so far we've been dodging them successfully. Yep, there's the wall. I kind of expected the wall to show up, so I kind of baited him. I'm holding my Q for the cannon, not for the other ones, to increase my stacks. Very good. Now, the good thing about this current position is that the wave is once again pushing into Yorick right now. I'm just gonna eat this one. Actually lose that, but that's okay. And that's gonna get under tower. And now we're gonna reset. Also, while we're resetting, let me quickly check something out. Real fast. Okay, I'm back. Nice. We're gonna be building into longsword in this one. Very simple. Let's go back. I'm gonna try and speedrun my Trinity as fast as I can. The faster I get Trinity in this matchup, the harder I win. The scary moment is when Yorick is gonna eventually cast the ultimate. So like Yorick becomes like twice as strong once he spawns that ultimate. So that's definitely something you have to be very careful about. The ultimate is super OP. I actually want to like auto Q the wave there. Just gonna hold it. This is a really good hold, right? So even if technically Yorick does not show and this Ivern is just there to exist, right? If Yorick decides to reset right now or take this camp or whatever, I think he does that, he will end up losing the full wave again, like one more time. And he will lose crazy amounts. I would not say this is worth it for Yorick at all. Like, there's a lot of people who make the same mistake. They try and help their jungle to secure it. But if that's going to cost you, like, your entire lane, it is generally not really worth it. Getting 3 stacks from the Yorick, man. My sidestep fails. Seems like he's casting his ultimate now. So things will change up a little bit. Okay. Now we just keep stacking infinitely. Our time to shine is going to be very soon. Like once we get Trinity, we basically outscale any champion. So it's not going to take very long anymore. Look, we are getting very close to Trinity now. I think he's resetting for items. Okay, most important, we're going to be stacking the Q specifically, or the cannon specifically, I mean. I think he's looking to freeze the wave. Yeah, he definitely does. That's okay. I still got TP right now, so worst case scenario, we can't go back, because if we go back, then he'll push the wave, you know, like in my tower, like too fast. So we're kind of forced to stay, but that's fine because we will get my Trinity within like 680 right now, and that means that at that point I can just all in at any point I want. My sidestep failed. Again, as you can see, we're also just infinitely healing all the time, and that's the good thing about the matchup too. We also have Ivern in topside. I think I'm just going to ping for it now. We'll see how that goes. Yep, we dodge. This guy's definitely dead. Yeah, this guy's definitely dead for sure. Alright. Now, the beautiful thing about the way how this Yorick has been playing it so far is once the wave is like really close to your tower, you can basically apply your W on your opponent and it makes the lane incredibly gankable. People underestimate like how strong Nasus W actually is. If you get a gank and your W is applied, they just can't escape at all. It's really hard to do. Seems like the guy's currently teleporting. So, I think I'm just gonna ping him away. This is not a good one. Despite being 2v2. I'm gonna go back here. I'll use the 1.8k. I'll get the Trinity. There you go. And then I think I might just TP right here. I think that Yorick is alone right now. I don't think that Hakram is still here, so this is going to be a good one. I'm going to position myself on the right side so he can't really escape that easily. Seems like the Hecarim is still here. There's no reason to really dive the Hecarim. I'm surprised that Hecarim is still here, by the way. Okay, and we'll try and get plates now. Yep. Look how many we're getting. Nice. I really like my jungle this game, because when you look at my team comp, it makes a lot of sense for my jungle to be topside. Because ganking a Vayne Zyra bot lane does not really make sense. So what a lot of junglers tend to do sometimes is when you have like a full scaling bot lane, for example, like Vayne with Yuumi or something, right? Junglers sometimes gank a full scaling bot lane, and then it just leaves me absolutely confused, right? And this is like a good example too. Like Vayne is technically a lane you can gank, right? Technically, like Vayne Zyra is a lane you can gank, but like ganking a Jhin with Renata, like this matchup that I'm playing right now is just so much more gankable. I just apply my W and it's like an instant kill for me, right? So it only makes sense for jungle to be either top lane or mid lane until like Vayne becomes OP. I think we can dive. Well, maybe we can. Maybe we should just go for tower. I don't think this is really a good idea. Wait. I need to speedrun this. Okay, this is not working. Wait, let me heal back from this. This is a very risky one. I don't like the idea that much. Wait. Okay. Well, it's fine anyways. I'm definitely dead. I think I am. Alright, man, I'll take it. Alright, man. Let's go. Free Hecarim on my way, right? But it was just a bit risky, that's it. Okay, we're gonna go Frozen Heart. I'll definitely go for Blue Trinket. So definitely one thing to pay attention to is that they have a Yorick on their team, they have Hecarim, Yone, they have a Jhin, and then they also have Renata. So technically all of these people, they're all full AD. Okay? So if I go Frozen Heart, I can counter Yone. And then I also build like a ton of armor. So these guys will never beat me ever. It will never happen. And then afterwards I can also go Randuin's and Thornmail and all this stuff. And then I can, you know, obviously I can keep on stacking infinitely, so my damage is just increasing. So yeah, I wish the enemy team good luck, a lot of fun. We have a full scaling comp, so they'll never win. Seems like they're grouping on the void. Let's keep stacking here then. Wait. So I think that probably Hecarim is going to be top lane. Yeah. And obviously he can't beat me. I've got my Zyra here too. So I think there's probably like a guy maybe behind him. Oh. He outplayed me. Too bad. I'm gonna stack the Yorick once. I think I might just infinitely stack just for now because we actually got the void camp top side. Let's see. Stack these two. So Here's the thing about Nasus that I don't think people really talk about too often, but when you play Nasus and you have your TP available and really nothing is happening, you have all objectives around you, sometimes it can be worth it to slow push the wave and just infinitely stack. Now, I'm not saying you should do this all the time and just ignore your team, because that's what 90% of Nasus players do. But like, if nothing happens, your TP is up, you know, there's no dragon, there's just nothing happening, your opponent is top lane too, like, you don't have to force the wave to push in, right? You don't have to. You can just stack up infinitely. And when you notice that your opponent is not going to be here anymore, then obviously you're going to like eat a wave and you hard shove, because that's when you can speed run those towers, right? But in this state, like, I see like Hacker in bot lane, I see Renata in bot lane, I see Jhin, I see Yone. The Yorick is still like top lane, right? So what could possibly go wrong, right? Like, I can just stay here forever. I can just stack up. I can TP at any given moment, whenever I want to. So like, then you can just stack infinitely. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna stack the cannon. I'm gonna stack the cannon. You guys didn't see that stuff. Alright. That never happened, okay? You did not notice anything. Actually, let me quickly edit that out of the video. I'm sure that will help. Never happened before. I've got every cannon in the game. See? Currently my TP is still available. I will probably just hard push this out right now. Hold on. Because I think that this Yorick is still here. I think so. Check it out. Oh, he's in bot lane. Oh, okay. Oh, apparently... Oh, it's just Renata. I'm walking towards her direction, but with the intentions of scaring her off. So I'm not choosing to dive the Renata. I'm choosing to scare her off so that she walks further away from me. That's all I was doing there. So I had no intentions of... of diving Renata. It would make no sense in my position to do so. We've got Frozen Heart. We could go Randuin's now, but we can also choose to go into thornmail. So we have like both. And now we can go bot lane. We can delete this Yorick. No, this guy's 100% done. I have so much armor right now that like I can go 1 versus 5 and just tank the entire team. I've still got my teleport, so if anything happens in the game, I can just TP to it and then just win the entire thing. So we're in a very fortunate position. My teammates are doing quite well, considering we have like a full scaling comp. You know, Vayne is like 1 in 4, but I don't even think I care about this. Vayne's gonna scale anyways. At this state, like, she will get really strong soon. I'm just gonna be a little bit patient here. My teammates could actually go for this. I could probably TP to it. If one guy shows up in bot lane, then it's basically going to be free for me. So it's currently Renata. I don't see the other people. So I'm not going to force myself under that tower, because I know that like 2 other people in the enemy team are still missing. Like Hakram could show from the corner at any moment. So it's just not worth the risk. Again, like, I'm still in that same position where that could happen. My teammates could start this objective. And if they try to contest, I can try and TP to it. And this is basically how people consistently get like a bunch of stacks on Nasus, right? We currently have almost 600 stacks. Yeah, now we do. And we're only 21 minutes in the game, right? If I play Nasus, I will get stacks like this very consistently. It's about like not inting your lane. I think I could probably do this. Yeah. And he's pretty much dead as well. Yeah. See? We are so strong right now. I've got Trinity, Frozen Heart, thornmail. I have like a level lead against them. I have way too many stacks at this point. I just pretty much outscaled their entire team combined. Just all by myself. And there you go. I'm easily diving a Venata, even without casting my R. Random Hecarim showing up. This guy still does not beat me. They don't beat me ever. There you go. I'm always starting the fight with my Q first, not E. It's very smart to start with Q first because sometimes it's better to get your Q on cooldown and then cast E so you can get it back faster. A lot of people always want the E first and then Q after. That's not always the most optimal way, especially if they can run away while you cast your E, because there's like a certain moment when you cast your E that you cannot move, right? So that's like often a moment when they can just run away. So sometimes, in some cases, it's better to just Q first and then E afterwards. You can also see if they will flash away or something like that if they want to. That guy's free. I'm gonna go top lane, see if I can farm the Yorick right now. I don't... Actually, I think he's walking here. So I might just cast my... If he turns around... Okay. Yeah, I'm not on dragon, so... Definitely isn't worth. I'm gonna stack the incoming wave real fast. There's a massive fight there. I can TP to it, but it seems like they're winning, so I'm not using it. Yeah, no TP really needed this game. Not really. I haven't needed to like TP to a team fight. I find it funny, like I saw like a few people like joking about it. Every time I play Nasus, I always have the biggest 1v5 games of my life, and my entire team is like all like ultra losing, right? I am not gonna lie, this is the first time I play Nasus and I don't see my team like going like 0-20 or something. Like something insanely unplayable. Long time it's been like this. I feel like it's been like that at least the last 10 games or so, like on Nasus. Like if you check my other videos for Nasus, you'll see like how consistently I have to 1v9. So it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different. Feels very good to play Nasus and seeing my teammates like perform really well too. Feels pretty good. I'm not used to it, man. I'm not used to it. Like my Silas is also destroying the game right now. let's see if we can... You know what? Before we decide to go for tower, I'm just gonna grab that red buff if I can. Okay, he saw me already. Yeah. I still got my ghost available, if that helps. What? I don't know what that guy's doing. Confused, man. It was very clear and obvious that we were all in the jungle. Guess he must be like really tilted or something. Oh, that's a very nice try. I think it's pretty much game over here. I think it's clear that the enemy team is giving up. Yeah, they've given up. Yep. Hey, GG man, this is Nasus top lane. Thank you so much for watching today's Nasus video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.